The disappearance of Indus Valley people, no graves found. Welcome back to Ancient Mysteries and Lost Explorers. Today we dive into one of the strangest disappearances in ancient history. The people of the Indus Valley Civilization. A society so advanced that it built planned cities, drainage systems, and trade networks. Yet when it vanished, it left behind no kings, no stories, and almost no graves. So what really happened to the Indus people? And why can't we find where they were buried? The Indus Valley Civilization, also known as Harappa, was one of the world's earliest and most sophisticated urban cultures. It flourished around 3300 BCE, with massive cities like Mohenjo-Daro and Harappa that rivaled ancient Egypt and Mesopotamia. But unlike those civilizations, the Indus people left behind no royal tombs, no pyramids, and almost no graves. Archaeologists have found only a handful of burials, far too few for a civilization that held millions of people over centuries. This bizarre absence raises a chilling question. Where did an entire civilization put its dead, and why is the evidence missing? Around 1900 BCE, something changed. Cities that once thrived with trade, craft workshops, and bustling streets began to empty out. Wells dried, streets cracked, and entire districts were abandoned. But there are no signs of war. No burned buildings. No mass graves. No sudden destruction. It's as if the population didn't die suddenly, they simply walked away. The big question becomes, why? Some researchers believe a massive drought swept across the region. Rivers that fed the civilization, especially the ancient Sarasvati River, began to dry. Without water, farms failed, cities couldn't survive, and people migrated eastward. But even if they moved, where are the bodies? Entire migrating populations still bury their dead. Others point to evidence of repeated flooding. Mohenjo-Daro shows layers of silt, as if hit by flood after flood. If water washed away cemeteries, it could explain the missing graves. But again, all of them? Across thousands of years? Another idea suggests a deadly epidemic forced rapid abandonment. People may have fled, leaving behind no time for proper burials. Yet bones or mass graves would still likely remain, and they don't. A cultural burial practice lost to time. This theory is the most mysterious. What if the Indus people didn't bury their dead at all? Some believe they practiced water burials, placing bodies in rivers to be carried away. Others suggest sky burial, leaving bodies exposed to nature, like later Himalayan cultures. If true, this would answer everything. No graves, no tombs, no cemeteries, because they were never buried in the ground. But without written records, we may never know. One of the biggest obstacles to understanding their disappearance is the Indus script. Hundreds of symbols carved on seals and pottery that no scholar has been able to decode. No books. No stories. No written history. This means the people who lived in one of the world's most advanced ancient civilizations left zero explanation for why they vanished. All that's left today are silent cities of brick and stone. Massive baths, mysterious seals, abandoned granaries, and streets that once echoed with life. But the people? Their bones? Their burial grounds? All missing. It's like an entire civilization pressed delete on its own existence. So what really caused the disappearance of the Indus Valley people? Was it climate change, migration, disease, or a burial tradition we no longer understand? The truth is still lost beneath the sands of time. If you love unraveling the world's greatest mysteries, make sure to like, subscribe, and join us again on Ancient Mysteries and Lost Explorers.